Ain't nobody coming to save you. That's the first thing you gotta understand. The moment you start waiting on somebody to fix your situation and start realizing that it's on you, that's when your whole life starts shifting. See, people love to blame circumstances, family, bad luck, the system, whatever fits the story that lets them off the hook. But truth is, the power been in your hands the whole time. It's just that taking responsibility means taking pressure too. And a lot of people ain't built for pressure. When you really lock in on who you are and what you want, the excuses start sounding weak. You start seeing how much time you wasted talking about things you could have been building. Responsibility ain't about blaming yourself for the past. It's about owning your next move. It's understanding that no matter how hard it's been, you still got a choice. You still got the ability to write the next chapter different. The ones who make it, they see vision like it's oxygen. They breathe it. They talk it. They live it. Vision ain't no dream board thing. It's the way you move daily. You don't need people to see what you see. You just need to keep walking towards it till it's real. You can't expect everybody to understand your grind when they still fighting for clarity in their own life. Most people move blind, reacting to whatever's in front of them. But visionaries, they play the long game. They plant seeds in silence. They move with purpose even when the world's sleeping on it. You gotta start seeing yourself as a project under construction. That's self-responsibility, not just complaining about the building, but actually picking up the tools. Every decision you make is either building your foundation or cracking it. You can't say you want elevation, but keep hanging around people who comfortable being low. You can't talk about success, but wake up late, scrolling through other people's highlights instead of writing your own story. Division gonna test you. It's gonna make you doubt yourself. It's gonna separate you from what you thought you needed. But that's part of the process. If you can't handle solitude, you ain't ready for success. Because every visionary spends time alone, building, reflecting, breaking old habits. You got to get comfortable in that quiet space where it's just you, your thoughts, and your grind. That's where the blueprint gets drawn. Self-responsibility means not waiting for the right mood, the right moment, or the right motivation. It means moving even when you tired, even when you hurt, even when nobody clapping for you. The world respect results, not excuses. Every time you point fingers, you give away your power. But when you look in the mirror and say, it's on me, you take it back. You start understanding that discipline ain't punishment, it's self-respect. When you hold yourself accountable, you show the universe you're ready for more. A lot of people pray for blessings they ain't built the capacity to hold. They want the reward, but they don't want to carry the weight that come with it. Responsibility is that weight. It's what shapes you into the person who can sustain the dream once it arrives. Without it, even success gonna slip through your fingers. Vision without discipline is just imagination. You can picture it all day, but if you ain't moving on it, it's dead. You gotta start thinking long term, not just how you feel today, but what you're building for tomorrow. Your vision is your North Star. Some days it's cloudy, some days it's clear, but it's always there. Keep following it. Stop seeking validation for it. Stop explaining it to people who don't get it. They're not supposed to. It was shown to you for a reason. So when you wake up tomorrow, remember, everything you want is tied to how real you are with yourself. You can talk it or you can walk it. You can wait on help or you can help yourself. Self-responsibility is freedom. It's taking control of your energy, your time, your focus. It's saying no matter what happened before, I'm still in charge of what happens next. And that vision you got, that's your assignment. Protect it, feed it, build around it. Don't let nobody play with it or talk you out of it. You owe it to yourself to see it through. Because once you start moving with that type of energy, nobody can stop you. Not fear, not doubt, not failure. The only thing that can stop you is forgetting that it's all on you. Own it, build it, live it. That's the real definition of power. Everybody want to feel good. That's the trap. We spend so much time chasing moments that make us feel alive. We forget to build our life that actually is alive. Pleasure easy, it come quick, it fade quick. But purpose demands something from you. It's a grind, the patience, the sacrifice. It don't give you a high, it give you direction. And most people don't want to face that kind of truth because it means letting go of comfort. We living in a time where everybody want instant results, instant love, instant money, instant recognition. But anything that come quick don't last. You can't microwave meaning. Purpose don't show up till you put in time, till you bleed for something, till you get tired of playing small and finally decide to stand for something real. That's when the shift happens, when you stop doing what feels good and start doing what matters. Pleasure got a loud voice. They tell you, you deserve this, you earn this, you only live once. but purpose whisper. It say you got work to do. It reminds you that every time you choose temporary comfort, you delay your destiny. It reminds you that peace and pleasure ain't the same thing. One fade, one build. One take from you, one grow you. I done seen too many people lose themselves to the easy route. They chase validation, they chase escape, anything to avoid facing the mirror. But you can't heal what you keep distracting yourself from. You can't reach greatness if you keep feeding weakness. Purpose gonna stretch you. It gonna break them soft habits. It gonna put you in rooms where you don't feel ready, and that's how you grow. When you move for purpose, your energy change. You stop looking for applause and start looking for impact. You start understanding that not everybody gonna clap for you, and that's cool. They ain't supposed to. Pleasure keep you chasing people. Purpose make people chase you. Pleasure make you fit in. Purpose make you stand out. Pleasure temporary. Purpose eternal. You gotta ask yourself, do you want comfort or do you want growth? Because you can't have both. Comfort feel good now, but it costs you later. Growth hurt now, but it pay forever. You gotta learn to choose pain with meaning over pleasure with emptiness. Every time you sacrifice discipline for a quick fix, you trade your future for a moment. That's the real price of pleasure. It rob you slow. Purpose, though, it give back. Every morning you wake up knowing why you do what you do. You move different. You ain't just existing, you're executing. You ain't waiting for the world to tell you you're worthy, you already know. Purpose give you that inner peace. No drug, no attention, no money can match. It's deeper than all that. It's the type of fulfillment that don't depend on the outside. The hardest part about living with purpose is that it requires discipline. It requires saying no when your emotions say yes. It requires delaying gratification, putting off what feel good now for what's gonna feed you later. But that's where the real ones separate from the talkers. Anybody can get excited. Only few can stay committed. Pleasure fade when the high gone. Purpose stay when everything fall apart. You gotta stop mistaking stimulation for satisfaction. Just cause it feel good don't mean it's good for you. That temporary buzz, that scroll, that distraction, it keep you numb, but it don't keep you alive. You can't find yourself in comfort, you find yourself in struggle. You find yourself when you push past what's easy and face what's necessary. And look, I ain't saying you can't enjoy life, you're supposed to, but the question is, are you enjoying or escaping? There's a difference when you live on purpose. Even your fun got meaning. Even your rest got direction. You don't need chaos to feel alive. You got vision for that. Every time you chase pleasure, you build habits of avoidance. Every time you choose purpose, you build character. And that's the real wealth, character. It's the foundation that keep you grounded when the world try to shake you. Purpose teach you patience, humility, focus. It teach you how to lose and still keep faith. So if you feel like something missing in your life, stop asking for more pleasure. Start seeking more purpose. Find something bigger than yourself. Something that make you wake up early and move with conviction. That's when you start feeling full again. Pleasure fade fast, but purpose lasts generations. It's a legacy you leave behind. It's the reason your name means something long after you gone. So stop chasing moments that disappear. Build something that stay. Purpose over pleasure, always. Everybody talk about what they want, but few really move like they want it. That's where discipline step in. Discipline the gap between what you say and what you do. It's the missing link between dreams and results. You could have the biggest vision, the deepest pain, the most fire motivation, but without discipline, it's just noise. Talk don't build nothing. Emotion don't sustain nothing. Discipline the quiet engine that turn thoughts into reality. See, motivation cool, but they come and go. Some days you wake up feeling inspired. Other days you wake up heavy. Discipline don't care about moods. It's what keep you moving when motivation disappear. It's that inner voice that say, I said I would, even when your feelings say I can't. That's what separates the ones who talk about success from the ones who become it. Most people lose because they treat discipline like a punishment instead of a blessing. They think it's taken from them, but really it's building them. Discipline the bridge between chaos and control. It's what turned pain into power. When you're consistent, when you show up daily, you build trust with yourself. That trust, that's self-respect. That's confidence. That's how you start winning battles nobody even see you fight. You can't skip the grind. You can't cheat the process. You can't pray for success and avoid structure. The universe reward order. If your habits don't match your vision, you're setting yourself up to fall. Discipline is the code that aligns your actions with your purpose. It's you telling yourself, I ain't negotiating my goals no more. Discipline ain't glamorous. It's early mornings, late nights, saying no to things that look good but move you backward. It's lonely sometimes, it's quiet, it's you in your zone when everybody else chilling. But later, that same discipline become your freedom. Cause the work you put in when nobody watching starts speaking. When the spotlight hit, most people quit, not cause they ain't talented. They quit cause they inconsistent. Talent can open doors, but discipline keep them open. You can get lucky once, but to stay great, you gotta stay focused. Every champion you ever admired ain't just gifted, they disciplined. They understood that results come from repetition, not excitement. They knew that every skip day is a step backward. If you really want elevation, you gotta fall in love with structure. You gotta make routines your protection. You can't wait for the move, you gotta build habits that move. Every rep, every step, every moment you stay solid, that's compound interest on your future. Small wins stack up. And one day you look around and realize the life you was dreaming about, you living it. Discipline also exposes what's real around you. When you serious, lazy energy can't stay close. You start losing people who ain't aligned. They call you distant, but really you just locked in. You ain't cold, you focused. You finally protecting your purpose from distractions. And yeah, that shift gonna cost you relationships, comfort, and sleep, but it pay you back in peace, growth, and legacy. Every time you say no to something that don't serve you, you say yes to your future. That's discipline. Every time you feel tired but still put in that hour, that's discipline. Every time you stay humble after a win and hungry after a loss, that's discipline. It's not just about work ethic, it's about identity. You gotta become the kind of person who doesn't quit. The truth is, discipline don't get easier. You just get stronger. You start realizing the power of consistency. You start seeing how small daily effort build big results. You start understanding that greatness ain't one big moment, it's 1,000 small ones stacked on top of each other. And when you finally look back, you realize it wasn't luck, it wasn't timing, it wasn't help, it was discipline. The days you stayed solid when nobody cared, the nights you kept grinding when nobody clapped, the sacrifices you made when nobody thanked you, that's the real secret. That's the missing link. Stop waiting for motivation. Build habits, build consistency. Hold yourself to the standard you say you believe in. Because when you live with discipline, you move different. You talk different. You attract different. You become the proof that focus and patience still undefeated. At the end of the day, discipline is freedom. Freedom from regret. Freedom from excuses. Freedom from what ifs. You can't control everything, but you can control your effort. So keep your word to yourself. Stay solid. Move with intention. And remember, dreams fade without discipline, but discipline turns dreams to reality every time. Most people living out of tune with who they really are. They wearing masks, playing roles, acting how they think the world wants them to act. But deep down, they know something off. That's why they can't sleep right, can't focus right, can't feel peace no matter how much they got. When you ain't aligned with truth, everything in your life start feeling fake. You can win, but it don't hit right. You can smile, but it don't reach your soul. Truth ain't just honesty with others, it's honesty with yourself. It's looking in the mirror and facing the parts you hide. It's asking yourself the hard questions. Who am I really? What do I stand for? What am I running from? Most people don't want to do that work because truth demands change. And change ain't comfortable. But until you face it, you're going to stay stuck in loops that keep you small. When you in alignment, your actions, your words, your energy all move in the same direction. You don't gotta pretend, you don't gotta force nothing. You just flow. That's the power of truth. It simplifies your life. You stop chasing validation because you already know your value. You stop arguing with people because you're too busy walking your path. Truth make you solid, even when the world unstable. But alignment don't come easy. It requires you to unlearn lies you've been told since you was young. Lies about success, love, happiness, worth. They told you success was money. Truth say success is peace. They told you love was control. Truth say love is freedom. They told you happiness was outside you. Truth say it always been within. Once you start seeing through that, you can't go back. You can't keep playing blind. There's a cost to living in truth. You're gonna lose people. You're gonna lose comfort. You're gonna lose illusions. But what you gain outweigh all that. You gain clarity. You gain peace. You gain a deeper connection to yourself. That's what alignment is. Peace with your own reflection. You ain't perfect, but you real. You ain't finished, but you honest about where you stand. When you move with truth, the universe moves with you. Doors open different. People feel your energy. before you even speak. You start attracting opportunities that match your vibration. You don't gotta chase nothing. You just gotta stay authentic. The moment you lie to yourself, you disconnect from that flow. You start attracting confusion, conflict, and chaos. That's life's way of reminding you you're off track. Fix it. And sometimes alignment means letting go of habits, people, and versions of yourself that served an old season but blocked a new one. Growth feel like loss at first, but really it's purification. You ain't losing, you aligning. Every time you choose truth over comfort, you elevate. Every time you choose honesty over image, you strengthen your foundation. A lot of people scared to face truth because they think it'll break them. But truth don't break you, it break what's false in you. It remove the noise, it strip you down to what's real. That's where your power lives. You can't lead nobody, build nothing, or inspire change if you ain't built on truth. Everything fake crumble eventually, but what's real, that stand forever. Truth don't need to be loud. It don't need approval. It don't even need to explain itself. It just is. And when you living by it, people feel it. They might not understand you, but they respect the energy. Because truth resonates deeper than words. You can't fake authenticity. You either live in it or you not. When you align with truth, you stop overthinking, you stop playing games with your purpose. You move calm, you move clear. Even when you lose, you know it's part of the lesson. Even when life tests you, you don't fold, you adjust. Because you know everything working in your favor when your heart pure and your intentions clean. Truth gonna cost you popularity, but buy you peace. But gonna make you misunderstood, but also unforgettable. It gonna isolate you for a while, but surround you with real later. That's a trade. Temporary discomfort for lifelong freedom. So stop lying to yourself just to make others comfortable. Stop shrinking yourself to fit spaces that can't handle your light. Stand on your truth, even when it shake rooms. Because once you align with who you really are, nobody can use confusion to control you again. You become untouchable, not because you perfect, but because you authentic. Alignment with truth ain't a one-time choice. It's a daily commitment. It's waking up every morning saying, I'm gonna live real, even if it's hard. And once you start living that way, you realize truth don't just set you free. It make you. Legacy ain't about what you got right now. It's about what stay when you're gone. Too many people moving for attention, not impact. They want credit, not contribution. But when the lights off and the noise fade, what did you really build? What did you leave behind that matter? Legacy bigger than money, bigger than fame. It's a story your actions keep telling long after you stop talking. You gotta start thinking long term. Not just what look good today, but what gonna still stand tomorrow. Every move you make, either building your name or breaking it. Every choice you make, echoing past your lifetime. That's what a lot of people don't see. They chase moments instead of meanings. They build castles on sand, not foundations on stone. Legacy demand patience, consistency, and sacrifice. It don't happen overnight. It's slow work, but it's the kind that lasts forever. When you're moving with a legacy mindset, you stop asking, what do I get? And start asking, what do I give? You stop living for likes and start living for impact. You start realizing that success ain't just what you accumulate, it's what you inspire. You measure wealth in lives touched, not pockets filled. That's a different frequency. That's purpose over ego. Everybody want to be remembered, but only few want to do what it takes to be unforgettable. That requires integrity when nobody watching. That requires humility when you're winning. That requires vision when you're losing. Legacy don't come from perfection. It come from consistency, from showing up, building, and staying solid no matter how the world moves. And the truth is, legacy ain't about you, it's about the people coming after you. It's about opening doors that was closed on you. It's about changing the cycle, breaking the curses, and planting seeds that somebody else gonna eat from. You might not see the tree grow, but your work gonna feed generations. That's power, that's real wealth.
You gotta move with intention. You can't talk legacy and live reckless. You can't preach growth and still feed destruction. You gotta align your actions with your message, because people listen to how you move more than what you say. You might not realize it, but somebody always watching you, your kids, your people, your community. You teach by example. You show them what's possible by how you handle adversity.
The biggest part of legacy is character. When your name get mentioned, what come with it? Respect, loyalty, value, or chaos and lies. Every day you building that answer through how you treat people and how you handle pressure. That's what lasts. You can lose everything and rebuild again if your character's solid, because legacy live in how you carry yourself, not what you own. The grind ain't just for you. It's for the ones who believed in you, the ones who look up to you, and the ones who never got the chance to see what you see. You represent more than yourself. You represent your roots, your family, your struggle. Every time you rise, you show somebody else it's possible. That's legacy, turning your pain into proof. It's easy to get caught in the race for status, but that fade quick. Legacy timeless. When you build something that outlive you, your presence never disappear. You become a blueprint. You become a standard. You become that voice in somebody's head that say, keep going, it's possible. That's immortality right there, not through fame, but through influence. A legacy mindset also change how you move daily. You start protecting your time different. You stop arguing about nonsense. You stop seeking validation from people who think small. You start choosing purpose over pettiness. Every moment matters when you know your life part of a bigger story. And look, legacy don't mean you gotta change the whole world. It starts small, in your circle, your block, your family. It's how you show love, how you give gain, how you lift people when you can look away. Every positive action plant a seed. Over time, them seeds become trees and them trees become forests. That's how real impact spread, quietly, consistently, intentionally. So when you wake up, ask yourself, what story am I writing? What mark am I leaving? Don't just chase success, chase significance. Don't just exist, build something that breathes after you're gone. Because when your name carry weight for the right reasons, you live forever to what you created, what you changed, and who you inspired. That's the mindset. Move like your time here, temporary, but your impact eternal. Live in a way that when you're gone, the world still feel your presence. Because legacy ain't built in a moment. It's built in every move you make, every decision, every sacrifice, every truth you stand on. Keep building, keep planting, keep going. The marathon don't end, it evolves.